We call the idea Interledger. So Interledger, like the internet, supports our Ripple technology globally. And that model does not require a single universal common blockchain. It requires a very open blockchain interconnectivity. And that means that the volume is theoretically infinite. It's like the internet never runs out of capacity. Elements do, but the internet still works because it's inherently decentralized.
If in fact you're right, and this is not just rat poison squared, but is not a thing, when it would be unveiled as not a thing?
Look, not being a US citizen, I guess I take a maybe more global view of their position or where they sit today. I think they need to be careful about risking the prime position the US dollar has in this market.
To allow charging for transactions by governments for cross-border transmission of internet.
Enjoy the ride, pal.
If you got some bags, welcome to the party, welcome back to some more. Moon o'clock news, no breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra. Foolishness. Shout out to the latest sub, Brian Wood in the building. Appreciate you stopping by.
XRP.
Stuffing some bags, go ahead. Throw on those moon suits and those pilot shades. Buckle up. There's a futures, extra. Bullish, let's go full speed, full throttle into the cryptoverse. We got the total global cryptocurrency market cap today at 1.31 trillion, up about 2.4% in the past 24 hours. We got XRP here in that number 6 spot, right around 51 cents, up 2.2 in the past 24. We got Stellar XLM here in the number 27 spot, right around 10.5 cents. BTC above 30K, ETH right around 2K. We got Flare Networks here right around 3.5 cents. And we got Songbird 0.00955,479. We got a tweet from Ripple says managing global FX rates, banking relationships, tax rules, and regulations are just a few of the many complexities of corporate treasury. Learn how companies can tap into new opportunities to modernize and streamline global treasury flows using the XRP ledger. We got CoinDesk next week. The EU is set to become the first major jurisdiction in the world to agree a far-reaching crypto regulatory framework. Officials in the industry are already talking it up. We got eToro excited to be launching a new cash tags partnership with Twitter, which will enable Twitter users to see real-time prices for a much wider range of stocks, crypto, and other assets, as well as having the option to invest through eToro. Elon Musk. The eToro and Twitter partnership might bode well for XRP. XRP may likely become a major beneficiary of the partnership between eToro and Twitter based on the healthy relationship eToro co-founder has with Ripple. Bears to mention that the co-founder is extra bullish on XRP and has a strong relationship with members of the Ripple team. The co-founder of eToro was present at the Ripple's consensus party in 2018. Also see him here catching up with Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple. And also, he shared a photo of him hanging out with Ripple's chairman and co-founder, Chris Larsen. Hey, eToro, why did you delist XRP if you have a securities license, says digital asset investor. DI says, did we just see Elon Musk, eToro, crypto, checkmate? Also, eToro responded and says, hey, it's correct that we stopped supporting trading for XRP in the US back in the late 2020. We're keeping an eye out on the situation for developments and we'll update through our blog and here on Twitter if the need arises. Whereas XRP, the dark horse, XRP wins from eToro February 2019. The dark horse, we still don't know if Bitcoin can ever be surpassed, but XRP just might have a chance. If so, 320,000 tax notices sent as unreported crypto taxes surge 40%. We got Jimmy Valley says, I learned about Nasara in 2020 when I was still in the private practice of law. I remember thinking to myself, what a great idea. Why aren't we working on this? I had no idea it was just the beginning to scratch the surface. Let freedom ring out again throughout this land. Nasara return to constitutional money. We got ISO 222. Let's do it. Marcus Treacher, former senior vice president of customer success at Ripple. Blockchains on the Interledger protocol can have infinite volume. Plus, the liquidity model of XRP was created to serve 7 to 9 billion people. All the money.
We configured our technology in a way that really fits the problem of cross-border payment liquidity very, very well. So for the cross-border payment challenge, we created an open internet model. We called the idea Interledger. So Interledger, like the internet, supports our Ripple technology globally. And that model does not require a single universal common blockchain. It requires a very open blockchain interconnectivity. And that means that the volume is theoretically infinite. It's like the internet never runs out of capacity. Elements do, but the internet still works because it's inherently decentralized. So Ripple is the same. Through a decentralized model, it is infinitely scalable. Supporting that, we have our liquidity proposition, which uses XRP, and that's a classic blockchain. But XRP was designed from the outset for transacting. So unlike the likes of Bitcoin, which is like very slow and slows down as you continue to build on volume, the XRP model is very, very, very high speed and very high capacity. So the liquidity part is very adequately served by the XRP model. The wider network we're creating, where if you're really going to create something of value for the 7 billion people in the world or 9 billion by 2050, you've got to have a very open internet type model. And that's what we have with our current RippleNet model.
XRP, welcome to the internet of value. First, we are in the internet of information. Now, welcome to the new standard. XRP can have infinite volume. I'm asking everyone who follows me to watch this video, take the 4 minutes or so and watch Warren Buffett talk about Bitcoin after watching it for 15 years. Waited to get a HODL of that HODL.
If you're right about Bitcoin, something that's now lasted something along the lines of 15 years. And so I've been trying to understand if in fact you're right, and this is not just rat poison squared, but is not a thing, when it would be unveiled as not a thing.
That's predicting when speculation will end, or when the gambling instinct will go away, and when more people want to get out than are getting in. And I have no way of. If I thought I was good at that, I'd figure out a way to make a lot of money in different things. All I'm trying to do is buy good businesses. But the one thing I know is I didn't like chain letters when I was a kid. I thought, why in the world should I send along a chain letter to the next guy when I could start my own? I mean, I've seen people do stupid things all my life, and I empathize with that. I mean, people like to play the lottery. They're going to get 60 cents back on the dollar or whatever the number may be. And
BTC was just a test. Get ready for XRP to go live. Kim.com breaking: the president of Brazil calls for an end to the trade dominance of the US dollar. The list of countries that are abandoning the USD for international trade grows weekly. The end of the US empire is near. Very near. Crypto Eddie says make sure regulators don't overreach because the US dollar will absolutely be dragged into new places in the world with new buyers to build a new core currency of the new digital asset class.
Look, not being a US citizen, I guess I take a maybe more global view of their position or where they sit today. I think they need to be careful about risking, the prime position the US dollar has in this market. I think if you looked at it with a cynical view, you could say, the best case outcome from a monetary perspective was that crypto never existed. The second best outcome from a US perspective was it exists, but it trades against the US dollar as the prime currency that it's traded against. And so, if this asset class succeeds and it grows into anything like I expect it to grow into, it'll drag the US dollar into new places, right, into new grounds. And we've kind of seen that with stablecoins. When you move through Southeast Asia, you see people using Tether in jurisdictions where you never saw US dollars before. In a way, it's been that sort of first wave of pushing the US dollar into new markets. And let's be frank, they need new buyers of US dollars given the deficits that they're running. And so I think the US is in an incredible position of building that almost that kind of new sort of petrodollar type system where they become the kind of core currency against new asset class. And I think they need to be careful that they don't risk that, because there is alternatives, right? It wasn't ordained that this asset class had to trade against the US dollar from day one, right? Like it could have had another currency that became that sort of primary currency that it was benchmarked against, and it's just been the US dollar to date. But if that gets too hard,
Chinese try and, because the Chinese have used it for capital flight, so they've kind of liked the stable coin, right? It's been
We got 801 XRP, Japan Vice Minister of Finance for International Affairs.
Reopening some of the WTO agreements to allow charging for transactions by governments for cross-border transmission of internet. At the same time, you mentioned Japan and some of your neighbors' commitment to privacy. And, there are real commitments in the CPTPP on this. China obviously is not fully subscribing, let's say, to some of those aspects. So could you just say a bit more about how you see the digital agenda going forward in the region?
Not only for region, but you are right, this is quite a big agenda. And the technology is very rapidly developing. So, what we are doing is not to be the behind the curve, the vis-a-vis, of course, the private sector's development, and also the, authoritarian regimes. So probably what we are doing in two fronts. One is CBDC and another is crypto asset regulations. And as for CBDC, for instance, for Japan, we have been making necessary preparation because public demand for CBDC may surge with the rapid development of technological innovation, and Bank of Japan has been conducting experiments on CBDC since April 2021 and recently completed the proof of concept to confirm the technical feasibility of the basic function of CBDC. And pilot program to develop a system to test end-to-end process flow while exploring the measures and assessing potential challenges of connecting the system with the external one. And this kind of efforts are we frequently exchanges and also the coordinating with other countries, including, of course, the Asian countries and amongst the G7 and the FSB and so on. So,
Bank of Japan has been conducting experiments on GP decisions in April 2021, and there isn't a completed proof of concept to confirm technical feasibility of the basic function of a CBDC. And in the private product, the system tests to an end process flow while exploring the measures and assessing potential challenges or connecting the system with an external one. Ripple case verdict imminent. YouTuber BitBoy Crypto urges XRP community to get those bags packed, locked and loaded. Meanwhile, XRP price set to return to the dollar soon. Sentiment feed Bitcoin still holds above 30K as markets transitions to Thursday. However, traders are beginning to show signs of FUD. Historically, this is a good sign for patient bulls as markets typically move the opposite direction of the crowd's expectation. Flare Network's wrap delegate claim repeat. To qualify for the monthly Flare drops, you must first wrap your Flare tokens. Maximize compounding by also delegating to the Flare Time Series Oracle to earn FTSO delegation rewards every 3.5 days. With that being said, Bagman and Bag Ladies, we got the XRP historical wallet count at 4,659,965. Top 10% holder here, 3,223 XRP. Top 5% holder, 10,772. Top 4% holder, 15K. Top 3% holder, 21,236. Top 2% holder, 34,000. Triple deuce. And to be a top 1% XRP holder, 69,600. XRP, the longer they take, the higher we climb. On that XRP rich list, the bigger the base, the higher we fly. In space, where will you be when XRP's true price finally gets unlocked? We'll catch you up here. At the tippy top, I am the XRP Bagman, the Moon Commander, currently up here on the mothership, stuffing some bags and enjoying the show. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing those likes for some more Moon O'Clock news. Hope y'all continue to stay extra bullish out there. Continue holding those good vibes. Remember to sell the FUD, buy up those bags. Don't forget to spread that liquid love. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to drop a subscribe, drop a comment down below. All the OG diamond hands out there, drop a comment down below and drop an elbow on that like button from the top rope. Catch you up here, top floor, on the mothership in Vegas for the moon party. BYOB, bring your own bags, be your own bank. Peace out, crypto ghosts.
Welcome to the party. This a moon party. Hey, this a moon party. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party. This a moon party. This a moon party. Welcome to the party. We don't play round here. Moon suit on or you get sprayed round here. Watch where you walk and you get 8 hours.